Hey everybody, it's Jenny McGarvey, and I am here to share with you today how I planned in my Be Bright Happy Planner for the week of August 29th through September 4th. Please bear with me. I just got a cold late last night, but I still wanted to share this with you, so you'll just have to put up with my not so good sounding self. Anyway, I decided that for this particular week, I wanted to use a Scraptastic Club decorative sheet as my inspiration. So actually I used 3 of the decorative sheets from July, and mostly because the colors for this particular week are really yellow in this planner and then red and a little bit of pink too. So I was trying to think of ways that I could incorporate those colors, and these stickers are perfect. And let's be honest, it's still totally summer, so I don't want to start decorating for fall. And quite frankly, fall colors aren't really my thing anyway. So here we go with those stickers as my inspiration for this particular week. And I end up sort of going with the red and yellow or the pink and yellow and then like a turquoise color as well, or aqua. A little bit of both, I guess, actually. Here are some of my favorite stickers from Hello Emma Company. She's actually changed her name now. I think she's Little Red Prince on Etsy. And I don't even know if she sells these types of stickers anymore, which if she does not, it would be unfortunate because they are some of my favorites. I use the baseballs all the time, and the one with the tooth is just so stinking cute. I love using it. So I'm starting on Monday like I usually do and working from top to bottom. I mostly do that, I would say, the large majority of the time. Sometimes I forget and I have to go back and add things, and sometimes I get overly excited and jump ahead. But by and large, this is how I plan. See right there, that's one of the baseballs that I just think is like the cutest thing ever, and I hope I never run out of them. I did order several sets when I placed my last order just to make sure that I would still be able to get my hands on them because I love them so much. Anyway, so in the top box, I don't end up using that one a ton. My most used are the bottom two. I try to put like work type things in the top box for the most part, or really super important things that I need to notate, and then I move down a little bit further too. But it's just really hard for me to say how I actually use the box because I sort of do plan like morning to evening, or I try to, in the top 2 boxes, and then reserving that bottom box for my to-do list. This isn't new. You've seen me do this from the beginning of time because it's just kind of my thing and it's how I do things. But I also love to use those stickers that look like an arrow. They are probably one of my most favorites, just to point to an icon or use an icon on it and then right next to it. It just depends. I use them in different ways, and like right there I notated the cleaning and then the cute little spray bottle next to it. Now, in all honesty, I should have done it the other way. I should have put the spray bottle on the left and the arrow on the right because it's kind of driving me crazy that the spray bottle is pointing towards Tuesday, but I'll just ignore it. It'll go away. It's totally not a big deal. Anyway, for my to-do section, I often do the same thing over and over again just because there's not that many ways you can notate for to-dos. But so this week I used one of those clear stickers from Scraptastic Club and then layered another little sticker and then layered the word goal, which is super cute. And then I used that little checklist stamp and a turquoise ink from Versacolor just to be able to get all of my little to-dos. And they're usually fairly small things. I don't usually have massive things I need to get done. But either way, this is for tiny things, it's for big things, it's for all the things. Because for me, I'm super visual, and if I don't write them down, I will totally forget. Now this week I am just stamping for my meal planning across the bottom, and that's why you'll see that I'm doing my to-do like header in the top, the bottom portion of the middle box. Sorry, that's super confusing. But like where I have that goal sticker. So right above it, just so that I have room to put the meal planning at the bottom, which is how I prefer it. I definitely do it in the sidebar too. It works great as well. It's not some big thing. I just prefer it in the bottom of each day, I guess, and so I'd rather it be that way. Now there's one of those little flags, and those come from Scraptastic Club anyway. They come with those little arrows that I used on Monday morning. And here I'm just stamping directly on top of it. And again, I have like 50 different ways that I do those or use those. It's not the same every time. But this time I stamped right on top of it, and then I'm writing right next to it. And so I just like to change it up. I don't want to do like the same thing repeating over and over and over in a week. I might do it again next week, but I don't want to have it like every day have the same type of sticker. For me, it's super boring and it does not draw my eye to it. I definitely need things to all be varied so that my eye moves around the page and I get all of my things accomplished. Now, as you can see, I'm using a baby wipe to clean off my stamp. I wouldn't have to. I could absolutely just stamp the excess ink on to a piece of scratch paper, and that would work just fine. The problem for me is that I'm just super messy by nature, and so I would totally end up getting the ink on my finger, and then I would smear it on the page. And I don't want to do that. And I know myself, I know that I'm very messy. So for me, using the baby wipe to clean the excess ink off immediately is the best case scenario because then I don't transfer ink all over the place. And that's just how I am. Okay, side note, that soccer sticker that I just put down that's red, oh my gosh, love them. They're pretty new from Libby, or not Libby and Company, sorry, Lily Henry on Etsy, and I just crazy love them. I bought them for baseball too, and I know you'll see them a lot. They're kind of like those ones that I used on Monday with the tooth and the baseball. I just really like them a lot. I think they're very cool. For me, the only bummer is there's like a row or two that say tournament, and we don't really do that. I mean, we do, but we don't, so I would prefer that it didn't say tournament. I wish that they just said game, but whatever. I don't even care. The design is super cute, and I love them. Now on Wednesday in that morning, that pink box that I just threw down, seriously, one of my favorite things ever. I don't love stickers that have a white background because the pages are white, the planner pages are white, and so I feel like it all just sort of blends together. So I love stickers that have the background that are a color. I'm unapologetic about it too. Like I just love it. If you have a white background, it's totally not my favorite thing. Anyway, because I want to add color to my planner pages. And so if you have an all white sticker, I could just write on the planner for that, you know? Anyway, everybody's got different tastes. That's just mine. There's nothing wrong with planner stickers that are white background. It's just that when I find one that's got a colored background, sign me up. I'm all about it. I used a little sticker that looks like the end of a pencil from Sweet Stamp Shop. It's a sticky sweet sticker, and I love these. The paperweight is perfect. They're great for coloring. I use my Copics on them, but you totally don't have to. You can use anything, and they're awesome, and I highly recommend them. They're super affordable. They're a great size. They're really fun, and if you're not a stamper, it lets you use some of the Sweet Stamp Shop cute images without having to stamp. Now on Wednesday afternoon, I'm using that little piece of notebook paper, and I totally don't love it there. I think it's because the color is kind of grayish, you know, and it's not bright white, and so I think that color just sort of bugs me. I don't mind the overall way that it ends up looking when it's finished, but I think it's maybe the color or something. I don't know. But anyway, as I've said to you 100 times before, guess what? I'm going to leave it there. Next week, I won't even care. I'll turn the page and move on. So, and quite frankly, on Thursday, I won't look at it again because it'll be on Monday. So I don't spend a whole lot of time getting worked up about things that for the most part bug me. If it really bugs me, I'll change it. But if it's just mildly irritating, I'm leaving it because I'm going to move on in just a few days. And like I said, once I get all these stickers down, totally doesn't bug me that much. So I'm just filling in a Chrissy Ann Designs Company sticker. I love that color of aqua, and I have to use a permanent Sharpie type marker on those because they are very glossy and slick, and a regular pen does not work, and so I don't want that to smear all over the place. Now that sorry, in that aqua baseball sticker on Wednesday afternoon, my son is going to a new batting cage for hitting. So what did I do? Over in the sidebar in the notes section, I added the address for the place where he's going to go because it's new and I don't know exactly where it's at. So if I have the address written right there, I'll be able to find it right away. And so that's one of those mental notes that the planner is a little bit better for me because if I do these habitual things over and over, like write a new address in the notes section, then I know where to look. Oh, where did I put that? Right there. So, as you can see, I'm pretty much finished for Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, and I'm very happy with how it turned out. The colors are great. I feel like it's totally my style of planning. I really like it, and I am happy about the way that this is all coming together. And I'm happy about the colors too. Now, I'm going to start planning Thursday, and the challenge will be to continue to add yellow because I didn't use that much yellow on the first half, but maybe that's okay because maybe with the yellow shaded boxes for the weekend, I don't really need that much yellow, just a little pop here and there. Anyway, these hexagons are always so cute to me, and I love them because they're both decorative and functional. Like you can totally write in a huge majority of them, or they're great for headers or those types of things. So I think that these are the perfect type of sticker. Whether or not you love hexagons or not is a side note, but they're perfect because they're decorative and they're functional. And for me, that is the ideal type of planner sticker because I don't add too many decorative elements. I definitely add them. Let's be clear. I'm going to add some in a couple of minutes. But the best thing for me is a functional sticker that looks really cute too. Because this planner for me is purely functional. This is the one where I write my to-do lists. This is the ones where I keep track of all of our actual activities. I definitely do not use this just to be cute. And I get it. I totally understand people do that. And I actually do that in my memory planner too. So I totally understand. But this one is not that for me. Now right there in that Thursday afternoon slot, that's one of my absolute favorites. You've got those super cute little box and then the alarm clock where you can write the time. I love it. I love it so much. I think it's just really cute and super fun. And obviously, the way that I did it right there, it's really big. It takes up almost the entire box. So you can't do that if you have a ton of things to write. But say it's a busy day and you just have one little thing you need to put down, then it's perfect, functional, yet looks adorable all at the same time. So as you can see, I'm alternating ink colors for the dinner slots at the bottom for my meal planning. And that's really just because I don't know, I like all three colors and I wanted to use them all. I don't know. Anyway, I love that yellow ink. It's super cute. It's just your really happy, sunshiny yellow. It's not at all mustardy. It's not at all pastel. And it's just really a favorite of mine. All of those ink pads, the mini ones, are Versacolor. You can get them for $1 and some change on Joann.com when they're on sale. I really like them. They do not bleed, and I don't have any shadowing problems in my Happy Planner. It seems to be individual though. Everybody seems to have different issues with different inks and pens and those types of things, but I don't have any problem with them at all. They don't shadow, they look good, and they're super affordable. So I highly recommend Versacolor, and that's a pigment ink. And I would not use dye ink in my planner. It is formulated to bleed into the paper, like you're dyeing the actual paper, and so you will get some bleed through there. Anyway, I'm on to Friday now, and working with those little hexagons down there that I already had for Thursday, I'm just kind of building upon those, doing a little bit more layering just to notate my to-do list. And again, I'm not doing anything that's completely decorative. It's got the function, it's letting me know that that's my to-do list, which, let's be clear, I wouldn't even have to say that because obviously I know it's my to-do list. But, makes it a little bit cuter, right? Okay, so my actual total planning is finished. So I've added it back to my planner. Now I'm going to decorate for the weekend. I have absolutely 0 weekend plans, which is crazy, right? And I'm going to just add a couple of decorative elements. Now I'm doing this because I have no plans and I have nothing else to put in the weekend section of my planner. If I did, I wouldn't do this because I would want to be able to write down the activities or the events or whatever. But since I don't, why not add a couple of really cute decorative stickers? The sun, totally one of my favorites, and it works wise, am I right? So now I'm just going to add a cute little pineapple because it's adorable, and that will be it after my weekend banner. So thank you so much for stopping by and watching my video. I hope you enjoyed it. I really appreciate you taking the time. If you enjoyed my video, please leave me a thumbs up. It lets me know that you like it, and it also lets YouTube know the types of things that you like to see. Thank you so much, and make it a great day.